Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert is ultra competitive, but he knows it's not about winning his individual matchup. He said it's a 5-on-5 game, a team concept.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And now Washington's starting group. Rudy Gobert is out there with Walton. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Irving at the point guard position. And for the Knicks, Hardaway is out there with Drexler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Malone, and it's George in at the 3 spot. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Jordan with it. Has to Gobert. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Jordan, 6 to shoot. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the perils of trying to defend Jordan. Athletic enough to get anywhere he wants to go, and then tough enough to take the hit and finish.
Outside, George from deep three-point range. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jordan against Drexler. And Walton kicks to Plumlee. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Lets it go from the wing. Drexler, that's good.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. Baseline J on the way. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Malone against Walton. A shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Jordan gets it to go.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Adebayo, Gobert with the defensive effort.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Here's Plumlee. Here's Walton. And Walton throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
Wizards have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. It's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Outside Jordan. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
As if Jordan weren't challenging enough to guard. The little up fake there, putting the defender at his mercy.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Davis is checked in for Adebayo. JaVale McGee comes in for Malone. Will Barton, he's checked in for George. And it's Morant in for Hardaway. Then for the Wizards, Harrell, he's checked in for Gobert. Olynyk comes in for Plumlee. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Irving. Drexler outside. Will it go? And it's denied.
Oh, and he's the rare player with a shorter arm span than his height. I mean, Olynyk is still going to get his share of blocks.
And so it's Washington in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
So it's the Knicks now. 8-point game. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
They've got JaVale McGee. Bill Barton is out there with Morant. And it's Drexel. And it's Davis at the center, filling out the middle. There, the group New York will start the second one. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, with as much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
Shot from the wing. They get it back. Holmes, good. Holmes got his first 2 points of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Drexler outside. Unable to get that one. Now the Wizards take it the other.
No mummies in rent arrears and daddy ain't there. I know you gotta protect the block and one, but that won't help you gain. Your mind is a weapon, use it as a tool. The game, instead of a brother with a skin color the same. Mothers crying, can't pay. Friends disappear and the cost becomes communal. Riding that big bird, you gotta go through changes. They say young blacks suffer with, and I know you're frustrated watching them up win. But what's meant for you ain't meant for them, and vice versa. The system and the J's got a plan to hurt you, but you're worried about things that don't concern you. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the club and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't.
Sneakerhead.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference round. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Plumlee. Rudy Gobert is out there with Walton. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. And for New York, Malone is out there with Paul George. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Drexler, and it's Hardaway in at the point guard position. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Irving looking for an opening. For three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
Outside, George tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Jordan. Malone with the block. Outside Hardaway. The shot by George, wide open. New York with a new 14. Malone misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
The shot by Jordan, no good. For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Trains the three-pointer.
Oh, they finally get it to go down on their fourth try.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And our Hall of Famer David Aldridge had a chance to speak with Scott Brooks. David?
He told me they can't dwell on what happened the first 2 games. Even though the series may still have a long way to go, he did use the term must win when talking about tonight. With no room for error, Kevin, he's probably right. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Drexler outside. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And you've got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on that block.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside, George. Drexler outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Hardaway. Three-pointer. Washington with the rebound. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
And given their performance in that game, which was not necessarily a work of art, I had a hard time believing it wound up being as close as it did.
Yeah, it felt like the other side simply allowed them to hang in, and the score reflected that. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now here's Jordan to the middle and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And a new group in for the Knicks. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Adebayo. Davis comes in for Malone. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for George. And it's Morant in for Clyde Drexler. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Walton. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Plumlee. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Irving. Now here's Westbrook following the miss by Ja Morant. Westbrook against Morant. Outside Westbrook. Here's Harrell.
DeAndre Jordan in the face of a defender. What a contest. Nicely done.
It's a tie game in. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Anthony Davis is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Iguodala. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Davis. And the rejection by Holmes. To the paint, here's Westbrook, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Morant against Westbrook. Morant passes to Davis. Iguodala finds Morant. Offensive rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. And he banks in the layup. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
And it's Jordan to top the key. Morant outside. He dishes it to Davis. Shoots over Holmes. And the rejection by Holmes. Martin. No good off the back of the rim.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
From about 19 feet, Russell Westbrook again. Westbrook's got the lead up to 6 now for Washington.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Harrell. Walton comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Olynyk. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Michael Jordan.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6. No good from Irving.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Irving with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Irving kicks to Plumlee. Pass to Turner. Drive to shoot. 20 feet out. It's hauled in by George. New York trailing. Here's Drexler. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And the three ball is good.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey, everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and guys for the Wizards. They're facing a second half that will either put them on the brink of elimination or breathe new life into this series. One thing's for sure, they can't let this game get away and expect to... And that's going to do it for our half.
NBA playoff round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. We've seen Penny Hardaway really having a great game.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Irving is out there with Jordan. Then it's Walton. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Here's Irving. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The drive by Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And that one goes long. Washington leading now by 6. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Outside Irving. Drexler against Gobert. Walton up top. Shoots over Malone. And it's Walton missing. New York trails by 7. There's the pass to George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Here's Irving, and it's blocked. Drexler outside. Goes up on the wing, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Walton, the pass to Irving. Walton inside, working on Malone. And it's Walton missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
And Adebayo throws it down.
You could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
A nice shot by Irving.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Hardaway against Irving. Tries it from the top of the key, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
It's a tie game in New York. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Let's take a listen now to Scott Brooks.
First part of that possession was bad. The back part.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. They've got Anthony Davis. Paul George is out there at Malone. Then there's John Morant. And it's Drexler in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Westbrook. Denied by Morant.
Well, you see the insane vertical, the long arms. Morant impacts every aspect of the game.
And the jam by Karl Malone.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Here's Westbrook. Great tee that time from Davis. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for New York. The lead is 2. Morant against Harrell. Right side Davis. Out to Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, physical, high energy plays like that one.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Jordan's got it all tied up now for Washington. New York calls timeout. We've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. After you guys.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Wizards with possession. Turner dishes to Jordan. Takes the 13-footer. Good on the shot. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Passes to George. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Malone's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 109 left here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp. And his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Back to Jordan. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
16 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
That one misses. Pass to Adebayo. George, that's a 2-pointer. It falls!
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Washington calls timeout. They're they're behind by 2. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Hardaway with the steal. For the finish. Yes!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreak.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And that's an intentional foul.
At the line, Penny Hardaway. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother, and she was calling him Pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
So it's New York picking up the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoff.